Hello, all of my fabulous friends. It is so great to see you this weekend. I hope you're all keeping safe and warm, and so is your extended family. Today is just another get ready with me, but today we are going old school because I'm going to pull out an old palette to create this very fall-inspired sort of antique gold and brown fall eyeshadow look. If you're interested, just keep hanging around to watch the rest of the video. If you like this content, make sure to smash that like button. And if you're new here, do me a favor, ring that bell notification. That way you'll stay abreast of my latest videos. I usually upload just once a week because this is a channel all about the 45 plus and all about makeup. So if you like that, stay tuned. So today, old school, I'm using this. Do you remember this? Way back in the day, Artistry palette. It was the, Artistry palette. Anyways, I'm behemoth of a palette that has basically sat on my shelf. Any great kind of fall-inspired, colors. It's definitely not one you'd want to travel with, but there is some really cool shades. And I have just this lovely jade roller that, by the way, I picked up at Marshall's for like, I want to say it was like $4.99 or maybe even cheaper, but oh, it just feels so good. I always keep it in the refrigerator until it's time to use it. They have them in rose quartz and jade, and but they're just so nice, and they just feel so like relaxing and soothing. I'd like to think they could just roll out and iron out the wrinkles, but we know that's not the case. But anyways, it's a nice thought, isn't it? I just kind of roll out those forehead wrinkles. As usual, I have washed, cleansed my face, put on my skincare, did a little of this jade roller, which is always nice. It will now go back into the refrigerator. I'd like to have one of those little makeup refrigerators. Maybe one day I'll work on that. Always apply my chapstick or your lip balm. That's just something I like to do because I like it. I like hydrated lips. Nice. Let's start off with this. This one is a pore filler and I love it. I also love the smell of it. I don't know, call me crazy. Just does a perfect job. And basically that's all you wanted to do, just a tiniest little bit. You just want to take a little bit and you literally want to put it where your pores are. So for me, of course, it's all around the nose, which is where my makeup will tend to break off, more like break up. Right here in the chin, and then just kind of here on the sides. I am actually going to go with my Makeup Forever HD Foundation in 1Y04. I've talked about this before. I absolutely love, love, love this foundation. I'm just going to give it a shake. It isn't a pump bottle, but it's because I'm nearing the end of the life of this foundation, which is really too bad because I love this foundation. On the back of my hand, and then I just like to take it and I just like to put it all over. That's what I like to do. So yeah, but anyways, we have had some really beautiful weather, unlike, the east coast of the United States or like Florida. We've had such beautiful fall temperatures that it's just been a joy to go outside. But yesterday I was at union meetings all day, and because I sit on different committees within the union, and then that was like a 9 to 4, very, very long day. And yeah, and it was very overcast. If you wanted to know what I put on my lids, I just put the Morphe eyelid primer so that I could get ready for my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to now do a little color correcting with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eyes. I always say Magic Eyes Under Eye Color Corrector. And this one is in the color Fair. So I always use it because I do have hooded eyes, and also just not really deep set eyes, but just in here I have that bluish gray coloring, and just using a little bit of this, as you can see, completely just opens up the eye area and just makes you look awake like I am awake. There's no doubt I am awake. Oh, so let me tell you a little bit about my KOSAS Revealer Concealer. I purchased this, well, maybe it's not, no, it's not even 6 months. I purchased it, was it in the last Sephora sale or the one before? Either way, it says this was good. I think it said it was good for 6 months because the KOSAS Revealer Concealer has like these skincare ingredients in it, okay, that are supposed to not be bad for your skin. They're supposed to help your skin, so like skincare ingredients. But as a result, where most concealers would be 12 months as far as good shelf life, this one said 6 months, I believe, when I looked at it with my glasses. Anyways, I still use it, but whatever ingredient in here, it's gone. Like, when you open this up, it smells horrendous. So I've used it once since then. So I'm going to apply it again. Cross your fingers that I don't end up with some kind of like weird, I don't know, skin infection. But you guys, honestly, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so there is my concealer. This is my Sephora eyebrow pencil, and I just love the little spoolie because it's convenient and it's right in my caddy, but it's got to be replaced. It's empty. I love that thing. I'm going to use this one. This is the Brow Chow by Item. So it very much reminds me of the Goof Proof by Benefit. This is in warm brown. So I just like to kind of use the outside edge to create a little brow fill-in. Is this Behemoth palette, which is really crazy. But these center ones are bigger because they were meant to be transition shades. So we will be using them as a transition shade. One right here, this medium one as a transition, and that's called Canvas. Just want to use this, and as usual, I'm just going to go in with just very light strokes. Just to try to carve out the kind of crease line that I want. Not my natural crease, but my crease. So just under the orbital bone right here, and just really sort of like giving a little bit of a transitional color so that whatever colors that we put above and below it kind of transition. That's the whole idea, but the color. So that's not too bad. It appears really the only difference with, or the only thing that time has affected, is they're a little bit more powdery. And the pigmentation, I mean, this is a transitional color, but the pigmentation is not there like it was when it was brand new, of course, because one wouldn't expect that. So that was that color right there, which was Canvas. So now I want to go in, I want to do a little bit deeper. And I do have all of these kind of browns. I kind of want to do a brown. I think I want to do a brown and gold look. That's a very easy sort of fall look, isn't it? But I have all these lovely browns down here, if you can see, right down here. Look a little similar. I mean, you know, with just slight intensities, changes in colors. That is a metallic, and then that metallic. So let's go with a slight graduation of brown colors, I think. Right there, it's called Cut Crease. So let's do that one. I'm just going to go in with a slightly denser brush because that just gives me a little bit more control over the placement of that color. So let's go in there. I'm not doing a cut crease, but we're going to go in a little bit closer. So just like a stab situation going on here, like so, and then just kind of shading it over. Just kind of, you know, intensifying the transition color, or as I like to call my anchor color. I don't see a lot of like cast off or fallout on that one, so really, really nice. I'm just gonna go up there. This is also another great brush that I got from Ipsy. Just like super nice. Again, it has like this textured kind of handle, ergonomic handle, and just allows for such easy grip and control. So there you go. I actually really like that. That is quite nice. So we have this metallic down here. Let's just see. There's no metallics yet. That's hard panned. So that one is this color right here. Ooh, she's very, very pretty. Kind of, oof, wow. That was that dark, dark brown one. So I'm just gonna like do a little swatch of that one. Let's put that right beside. That's be very, very dark. So there you have kind of three sort of metallics. I kind of really dig this very sort of aged gold metallic. So we're gonna go with that. It's called Artistic. And I'm literally putting that in the center of my eye. Oof. Wow, she's so pretty. Wow, you guys. Oof. It's actually like, see how it kind of blends into the browns, but it is really, really pretty. I'm gonna take this very old, this is an Illamasqua old. This is old, I found this in my drawer as well. Again, pan project idea. This is Illamasqua and this is in the color Honor. So I will just do a kind of a swatch for you because it's like a brown, you know, like a rustic brown. Is that not really even a rustic brown? It's like a burnt brown, if there was such a thing, like a burnt brown. Kind of not quite charcoal, definitely darker than brown. And I'm just going to do that. And then I'm just going to create like a little bit of a wing. So I'm just going to extend it just out a tiny bit on this upper lid. And I think what I'm going to do, because this pencil is old, oh yeah, it needs to go. It's starting to get sticky. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it on this lid as well, just to kind of extend the lid. And then I'm going to just smudge it out, like smoke it out. I love this look. I think it looks super pretty. And, you know, if you're in the 45 plus, just even holding the corners like that, really, like for me, just helps to get the wings kind of going in the direction that you want, especially if you have that loose skin. So for that, I just drew it on, and then I'm just going to get a bit of a smudger brush. So let me use this little Real Techniques one. It's a little bit denser, but it just kind of like really kind of helps to soften and smoke out lines, if you will. If you're, you know, if you're an artist, you want to blur the lines, but you definitely don't want to erase the color. Yeah, I think that looks really, really pretty. Okay, but we're not done with the eye. So for the bottom section, I'll just take another smudger brush, and I'm just going to go in with one of those, probably canvas, that transitional color. And I like to just open my eyes, and I like to just bring that color around. The gold just right in the center. So I just took a little bit and put it like right in the center like that. Is they don't have a really, really bright kind of inner corner. So to fix that, I am just going to use my putty highlighter, which is in the color Iced. This is from the JACLYN Hill. It's just a really pretty, here I'll just kind of swatch it for you because it's just gorge, and it goes on just like a dream. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it, and I'm just going to touch the inside corners because I just really like that look. I think it just kind of helps to add that little sort of pop of interest. For people that have green eyes and blue eyes like myself, using shades of brown and gold really make blue eyes pop. We are going to just take the nude eyeliner, and we're just going to do a quick kind of like nude eyeliner on the waterline down below and really make those eyes look big. There you go. So I'm just going to use a nice like bronzer. This one I've talked about before. This is the JACLYN Hill, but it's the one that smells like caramel coffee. Oh, you guys, but it's just a tiny bit too light for me, but that's okay. because I'm not giving it back. I absolutely love it. It just allows me to kind of apply a little warmth to the edges, like I like to say, toasting of the edges. And yeah, it doesn't look like, wow, like she just slapped on a whole ton of bronzer. Called She's So Adorable. She's so adorable. So there it is. She's so adorable. Just gonna take it again, this brush. I love it. It's a Farrah brush that I got from Ipsy. And I just love tapping this color on. I always start up high on the arches and then I come down because I don't want blush on the apples of my cheeks. It literally drags my whole face down. So we're not doing that. But I also just kind of do a little kiss at the bridge of the nose. Looks good. And I like to put a tiny little bit on the chin. And making sure we got a real blushy moment. All right, so you can see that just kind of adds just a nice balance. And that tapping motion, like I said, I saw somebody doing it on YouTube, but I just thought, wow, what a great way, as opposed to just kind of, because it just lets you lay down just the right amount at the right place. And this brush is like perfect for it. You can see that it's just the blush brush. Everything of mine is small. I was gonna say that's the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be use it up before you get something new in, except that I just ordered a bunch of stuff that's coming. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, I don't know if in my city where I live in Alberta, Canada, it's like the black hole of like parcel delivery, because I know people that I watch that live in another city in Alberta and they seem to get their stuff on time. But I subscribed to BoxyCharm. So excited because, like I said with Ipsy, I was just tired of getting the travel and mini sizes of everything. BoxyCharm, yeah, it's more expensive, but you get 5 full-size items in the base box. So that's the one that I applied for, signed up for. So I did that in August, thinking that, you know, because I did it, I want to say August 20 something, and I'm pretty sure somewhere on their website I saw that if it doesn't matter if it was the last day in August, like the month before, you're guaranteed to get the September box. So I was really excited about that, just for no other reason, because it was August when I finally bit the bullet and decided to do it. And it's still en route. And the tracking thing they sent me says delivery October 5th to the 17th. October 5th to the 17th. Like, what? I don't live in Siberia. I don't live in Mongolia. I mean, I live in Canada, and planes, trains, and automobiles come here every day. And I don't believe it was coming from the east coast of the United States. So the hurricane wouldn't have affected it, and there was no Hurricane Ian back in September, so I don't have a clue what's going on, but I just wanted to share that tidbit of information because I'm like, August to possibly October 17th for a September beauty box? Not sure I get that. Anyways, this pencil that I'm using is probably in Spice. I think it's called Everything Spice or Spice. Again, it's just kind of one of those very, very nice fall, and it really is like spring and summer for the most part, unless I just forego lip liner is just kind of my go-to lip liner. I feel it just kind of enhances my natural lip color because all I have currently on my lips, as you saw, was chapstick. It's not far off my lip color, and I like that. But I just thought it would be really fun. It's just another video idea. It's another way to sort of spend time with you guys, like chatting with you and just sharing my love of makeup. And what I'm hoping is that a lot of what comes in the BoxyCharm, aside of the huge benefit with BoxyCharm, which is their Boxy Shop, which I have already availed of. I don't even have that item either, where you get 70 to 80% off off brand named makeup products. So as my girlfriend was telling me, that's how she gets like 80% of her makeup inventory that she does her Instagram and TikTok and stuff on. So anyways, again, we're just talking like small, very small YouTubers on here that, you know, do this for the love of makeup, and it's our passion, it's our hobby. We don't derive any income. But having said that, does one particular small YouTuber need 20 different foundations and 15 different mascaras and 25 plus eyeshadow palettes? No, nobody needs that. And not that I've ever felt under pressure to purchase the latest and greatest new thing. I don't. I can honestly say I don't feel pressure on it. I can watch makeup videos, what's the up and coming makeup, and I could want or not want any of them or want all of them. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out and get them. You know, I think for the most part, I have definitely spent more money on makeup since I've been on YouTube, but that's because YouTube and the makeup community like was my attraction to YouTube. I love MAC lipstick, like really probably definitely top 3 as far as manufacturer of lipsticks. But I think like MAC, at least to me in my age group, it's just kind of iconic and still is, it flies under the radar just a little bit now. It definitely is still a lipstick number 1 for me. And this one is probably one of my go-tos. As you can see, I am slowly using this one up too, and I will have to replace it. I'm so excited because come December, January, I'm going to have a whole bunch of things that need replacing because I actually use them up. So I'm feeling really, really happy about that. Called Cream in Your Coffee. And to me, there's no iconic the Cream Sheen lipsticks by MAC, honestly, other than the smell of them, I mean, they just go on like a dream. So just there is a certain warmth to it, but it is kind of a neutral brownie kind of warmth. That just looks so incredibly pink here. I don't even know what to say, but it's definitely Cream in Your Coffee. So if you want to know the true color, hopefully if you go on the MAC website, and I will have all the links down below of all the makeup I use, go see what the true color is. But Cream in Your Coffee, top 3 as far as my favorite lip colors at MAC. Just saying. And for the Fils de Resistance, I'm now going to just curl my lashes. So we'll speed this up. All right, sped right up. How do you like those apples? I'm gonna use up this too, the last of my Ipsy minis. This is Man Eater by Tarte Cosmetics. And yeah, I don't know. Is there any mascara even left in there? Who actually knows? I don't know. Let me grab my mirror and let me apply it. So I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. But I do like this brush. I will say that. This little brush really just gets in. You can't clump the mascara on. And do you see what I'm saying? Like, see my blue eyes with this brownish copper look? If you have blue or green eyes, I'm telling you, there are some colors, and this is one of them, makes them pop, like right out of your head. Again, this is the old natural face. There's no colored contacts. There's nothing here. There's no filters on this YouTube. There is no, it's just me. Au naturel. Just like how you look at yourself when you look in a mirror. And that's me. Now, obviously this is clearly drying out because I'm not getting a lot from this. I need my hair done before I go, but yep, that's not happening. So that's just awesome, isn't it? Maybe I can get in to see her. I wonder if she's working Monday or Tuesday. I'm just going to use that JACLYN Hill Putty Primer It's like one of my favorite highlighters. And I'm just going to sugar. That's right, when we toast the edges with the bronzer, then the highlighter should be the sugaring. That's what I'm going to call it anyways. This is just, I mean, is this not the most beautiful? Also, take my detail brush because I like to just kind of hit right by the brow a little. So you just get that little touch of light right there. Just gives a little shape to the brow. Sometimes I don't blend it properly, but anyways, just gives a little shape to the brow. With this, this is the Slay All Day by Gerard Cosmetics. Just let it rain down on you. Normally I get the green tea. I ran out. This is actually the scent of chocolate chip. I know it should be mint chocolate chip, wouldn't that be cool? But it's chocolate chip. But you can kind of see I've done beachy waves before. This is day 2 of beachy waves, so I'm just kind of touching up on just sections, but you get an idea. So just again, you clamp, but then you turn it away. And then I just kind of run through it like that. And then the last inch or so, I just let go. So you get that really kind of cute, little bit flat, but then the beachy waves down below. What's happening here? It's like flathead. It's the flathead. So let's do that. Turn away. And then just last inch. So you get the gist of it, and then you just kind of let them cool before you shake them out. So far, other than just the transitional color, which I found to be just a little bit powdery, I really like it. I just think those kind of soft browns that mold into those antique-y golds. You could even give it a pop of green. If I was going out, I would give it a pop of green. You can see immediately when I put it on my eyes just kind of how it made blue eyes pop. It does the same for green eyes beautifully if you have either of those colors. And that's it, you guys. I hope you really like this video. Hopefully I don't have to edit it like down too much. And you're new to my channel, please just give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing to my channel. I usually just upload once a week because really that's all my shift work job will allow. I am excited for those things that I am waiting to get in the mail so that I can do like unboxings and try-ons. That's super exciting. New makeup is always exciting. So if you're interested in seeing those and any upcoming videos, then just make sure to ring that bell. Until next week, as I always say, I wish you all an absolutely fabulous week. Hope to see you next week, and stay safe, everybody out there.